Okay, hello. We're going to actually solve some linear equations in Junior Cert Maths, the high-level book from Morris, Cook and Bean. I'm actually on page 8 here, and we're going to start on question 19, roughly halfway down the page. And we're going to do the slightly more harder problems from 19 to the end of the page, question 33. And the purpose of these problems is quite straightforward, is that you actually refer to them, try them yourself. If you can't solve them, then you can go and look up this YouTube file to see how they are solved. Then go back to the book with the pen and paper, try and solve again, and hopefully you can be able to solve a second time. Again, practice makes perfect. The more you do them, the better you get. So we're actually just solving, removing brackets here and solving this particular equation. All that it means to solve is that there is a value for x for which this equation makes sense, and our job is to find out what that value of x is. And in this particular problem, we're asked to work out what 2 multiplied by 2x plus 5, that's why I have the brackets there, is equal to 5x plus 5. Now we always remove brackets before we do anything else in maths. So we're going to start by doing that. 2 by 2x will give me 4x. 2 by 5 is 10. That's equal to, and there's no brackets on the right hand side, is equal to 5x plus 5. Now when multiplying with brackets, I have to obey my rules of the signs. Plus by plus is equal to plus. Plus by minus is a minus. Minus by plus is a minus, and minus by minus is a plus. So those rules must be obeyed. And once we remove the brackets, that's it, where our multiplication is done, and we're into the realms of addition and subtraction. Now to get the value of x here, I'm going to have to bring the x's to the left and the numbers to the right. There are alternative ways of solving these problems, but the most common way that students will probably solve them is by the way I'm going to show here. So that plus 5x on the right hand side crosses to become a minus 5x, so I end up with 4x minus 5x on the left. And on the right hand side I've got plus 5, and my plus 10 crosses to become a minus 10. This is quite a common thing, that the numbers will be brought to the right hand side, x is to the left, and I'll change my sign. 4x minus 5x is minus x, and 5 minus 10 is minus 5, and so therefore x is clearly equal to 5. It's straightforward on that. Question 20. Slightly more harder, but again the principles are exactly the same. I've got 4 by 2x minus 3 is equal to 2 by 3x minus 5. So I'm going to remove both brackets by multiplication. So on the left hand side I've got 4, but 4 by 2x is 8x, they're both positive. Plus by minus is minus, 4 3s is 12. Equals 2 by 3x on the right is 6x. Plus by minus is minus, and 2 5s is 10. So my x's are going to the left, numbers going to the right. Anything crosses the equal sign, its sign will change. So I end up with 8x minus 6x on the left equals 12 minus 10. Now it doesn't particularly matter if you have minus 6x plus 8x on the left or minus 10 plus 12 on the right, as long as you have the right sign associated with the right term. So 8x minus 6x is 2x, and 12 minus 10 is 2. So clearly x is 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. Question 21. Similar to question 20. I'm going to remove both brackets, keep an eye on my signs. I've got a minus in there, so it's going to end up being a minus. On the left hand side, 4 by 3x is 12x. Plus 4 by plus 6 is plus 24. Equals, the right hand side, 3 by 5x is 15x. Plus by minus is minus, 3 by 2 is 6. So again, x is to the left, 12x minus 15x. That 15x crosses the equal sign from the right hand side to the left to give me minus 15x. And I end up with minus 24 minus 6. Well, 12x minus 15x is minus 3x, is equal to minus 24 minus 6 is minus 30. When adding or subtracting the same sign, I keep the sign in that, of course. So I've got minus 3x is equal to minus 30. Well, that's the same as 3x is equal to 30. The two minuses can be dropped. And so x is 30 divided by 3, which is 10. That's my final answer. Question 22. Slight difference in question 22. I've got 5 by 2x minus 4, and I've got a plus 1. That plus 1 is not to be multiplied by the 5 out front, because it's not inside a bracket. On the right hand side I've got something which I'm used to dealing with, just a number multiplied by a bracket. So here we go, let's remove the brackets. On the left, 5 by 2x is 10x. Plus by minus is minus, 5 4s is 20. Plus 1. So just write down the plus 1 and carry on as normal. On the right hand side, 3 by 2x is 6x. Plus by minus is minus, and 3 1s is 3. So here we have our x's going to the left, numbers to the right. So 10x minus 6x, with that 6x crossing become a minus. And on the right hand side I've got 20 minus 1 minus 3. So 10x minus 6x is 4x. 20 minus 1 is 19, take away another 3, you end up with 16. Therefore x is 16 divided by 4. I can put in the extra line if I want. Not really necessary, but so nice to show your work, so I end up with x is equal to 4. Question 23. I've got 6 by 2x plus 1 plus 4, that's not multiplied by anything, it's just plus 4, is equal to 5 by 3x minus 1. So here we go. Let's remove the brackets by multiplying. On the left, 6 by 2x is 12x. 6 by 1 is plus 6. There's my plus 4. Equals 5 by 3x is 15x. Plus by minus is minus, and 5 ones is 5. So let's get the x's to the left, number to the right, change sign if required. So 12x is wrote down, minus 15x. Change of sign. And on the right hand side, my plus 6 becomes a minus 6, my plus 4 becomes a minus 4, and my minus 5 remains a minus 5. So on the left there, I end up with 12x minus 15x is minus 3x. And on the right hand side, I get minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. Take away another 5, you end up with minus 15. So my minuses can cancel there to give me 3x is 15. And therefore I end up with x is 15 divided by 3. Again, I can show my work if I need to. X is equal to 5. Question 24. Similar to what we have been doing. Let's remove the brackets again. I've got a minus 3x there, which will just be wrote down in the first line. It's not multiplied by anything. So 5 by x is 5x, plus by minus is minus, 5 twos is 10. Keep an eye on the top there and the line as well. There's my minus 3x just wrote down. Equals 3 by x is 3x. 3 by minus 5 is minus 15. So x is the left, numbers to the right. Let's solve out this. So we end up with 5x minus 3x, and coming over is another minus 3x, equals, and on the right hand side I've got a minus 10 coming over to become plus 10, and end up with minus 15. So 5x minus 3x is 2x. Take away another 3x, you end up with minus x is equal to 10 minus 15 is minus 5. My x's are cancelled out to give me x is 5. Question 25. I've got 5 by 2x plus 3 is equal to 4 by 2x plus 1, and a plus 15, which is not multiplied by anything, just added on the right. So let's multiply. 5 by 2x is 10x. 5 by 3 is plus 15. Is equal to 4 by 2x is 8x. 4 by 1 is plus 4. And I've got a plus 15 at the end. Now those green 15s can be cancelled because they have the same sign and they're on the opposite side, so you can just directly cancel them, and it makes the sum slightly easier. I'll just rewrite it out my sum without the 15s. I get 10x equal to 8x plus 4. So let's bring that 8x to the left hand side to become minus 8x, and I have my 4 on the right hand side. 10x minus 8x is 2x is equal to 4, so therefore x is 4 divided by 2, or x is 2. Question 26. Similar to the likes of question 23 and 24. I'm going to remove my brackets as usual. 5 by x, 5x. 5 by 3 plus 15. And minus 25. Equals 6 by 2, 12. Plus by minus is minus. 6 by x, 6x. So here we go. X is the left, numbers to the right. 5x plus 6x will give me 12 minus 15 plus 25. So 5x and 6x is 11x. 12 minus 15 is minus 3. Add 25, you get plus 22. So x ends up being 22 divided by 11. It's clearly 2. Again, I can show my work. And there we go, x is 2. So question 27, all these problems are very similar. Once you can do one, you can pretty much do them all. But it's keeping an eye on your signs. The most common mistake is forgetting to change signs or getting the signs wrong in the first place. So on the left hand side I have 10 by x is 10x, and 10 by 4 is both pluses will give me plus 40, minus 1 equals 3 by 2x is 6x. 3 by 5 is plus 15. Now x is the left, number to the right, the 6x will become a minus 6x. I've actually decided to work out my 40 minus 1 there first. Don't have to. Okay. Could have done as normal, but we'll now bring our 6x over to become a minus 6x, and 10x minus 6x gives me 4x. On the opposite side, I have 15 minus 39. So 4x is equal to 15 minus 39, which is minus 24. And I get minus 24 divided by 4 to give me the value of x. And that's clearly equal to minus 6. Question 28. Try and solve, remove the brackets and solve this. 4 by x minus 2 minus 9 is equal to 3 by minus x plus 5. There's a slight difference here. The 3 on the right hand side is not multiplied by the x plus 5. There's a minus 1 outside that x plus 5. So let's try and solve this. 4 by x is 4x. 4 by minus 2 is minus 8. And I've got my minus 9. Just wrote down. Equals 3. Now there's a minus 1 multiplied by the x. You can't see the 1, but it is there. It's usually left out in most exam style questions like this. Minus by x is minus x, and minus by 5 is minus 5. So let's get the x's to the left. I got 4x plus x on the left equals 8 plus 9, of course, plus 3 minus 5 have stayed on the right hand side, but their signs haven't changed. So 4x plus x is 5x. 8 and 9 is 17. Add another 3, you get 20. Take away 5, you get 15. Clearly x is 15 divided by 5. Again, I can show my work. Not really necessary, but I can show it. That gives me x is 3. Question 29. Similar. Again, let's work out the left-hand side. 3 by x is 3x. Plus by minus is minus. 3 by 1 is 3. Equals. The 18 is not multiplied by anything, so I'm going to just write it down. Minus 5 by x is minus 5x. Minus 5 by 1 is minus 5. So let's get our x's to the left and numbers to the right. So I end up with 3x plus 5x on the left is equal to 3 plus 18 minus 5. The minus 3 is crossed to become a plus 3. The minus 5x is crossed to become a plus 5x. 3x plus 5x is 8x. Equals 3 and 18 is 21. Take away 5, you get 16. So clearly x is going to be equal to 16 divided by 8. So x is 2. Question 30 is a more complicated, longer version of what we have been doing. And I simply multiply out, get my x's to the left and number to the right after I do my multiplication. So I'm going to remove my brackets. There's 3 sets of brackets, so we just take our time. On the left hand side, 3 by 5x is 15x. 3 by 7 is plus 21. Plus 2 by plus 3x is plus 6x. Plus by minus gives me minus, 2 5s is 10. Equals, on the right hand side, 5 by 2x is 10x. And 5 by 11 is plus 55. Now what's in pink there is going to switch sides. So their signs will change. What's in white will not. So here we go. On the left hand side, I'll end up with 15x plus 6x minus 10x. On the right hand side, I'll end up with minus 21 plus 10 plus 55. So on the left, I've got 15x plus 6x. That's 21x. Take away 10x, I can end up with 11x. And on the right hand side, I've got minus 21 plus 10 is minus 11. Add 55, you get 44. So x ends up being 44 divided by 11. Again, I can show my work. 44 divided by 11 is 4. Similar in question 31. 5 by 3x minus 2 is equal to 3 by 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1. So here we go. Let's remove the brackets again. 5 by 3x is 15x. Plus by minus is minus. 5 2s is 10. Equals. 3 by 2x is 6x. 3 by 1 is 3. Plus 2x plus 1. X is the left, number to the right. So we're going to end up with 15x minus 6x minus 2x. There's my 6x and 2x changing signs. and my minus 10 becomes a plus 10, my plus 3 and plus 1 just get wrote down. So on the left hand side, 15x minus 6x is 9x, take away another 2x, you end up at 7x. On the right hand side, 10 and 3 is 13, add 1, you get 14. So I end up with x is 2. Now in question 32, I've got a shape here, which is just shape of a strip or ruler, and I'm asked to work out what x stands for. I'm told that on the top here, that distance is 2x, this distance is 2, and on the bottom I have 10 minus 2x. So clearly the top and bottom have equal length, so I can clearly say that 2x plus 2 must be equal to 10 minus 2x. So let's bring our x's to the left and our numbers to the right, and we can solve out what x is. So I've got a 2x on the left, I've got a minus 2x is going to cross become a plus 2x. And I've got a plus 2 on the right, on the left, which will become a minus 2 when it crosses the equal sign. So on the left hand side I've got 2x and 2x is 4x. On the right hand side I've got 10 minus 2 is 8. So x ends up being equal to 8 divided by 4, which is clearly 2. We've got another one of these problems. Similar, I've got a strip, I've got a 3x and I've got a 3, and on the bottom I've got 13 minus 2x. So it's quite clear that the 3x plus 3 must be equal to the 13 minus 2x, because the top and bottom must be of equal length. So I'm going to bring my minus 2x across to become a plus 2x, and my plus 3 will become a minus 3. So on the left hand side I've got 3x plus 2x is 5x, 13 minus 3 is 10. So x is equal to 2. Very simple. And I've got two shapes in question 33, which are as follows. I'm told that I've got a four-sided shape here. I've got the length of their sides in terms of x. That side is 2x plus 4. I've got another side is 3x minus 1. I've got another side is 3x plus 2 and 3x plus 6 at the bottom. And the perimeter is 36. Now the perimeter of any shape is the distance around it. So if I add up 3x minus, if I take 2x plus 4, add it to 3x minus 1, add 3x plus 2 and add 3x plus 6, add them all together, the answer should equal to 36, because what's on my left there represents my perimeter. So I've just got x's on the left here. The numbers can be brought across and blue can be brought across, but the sign will have to change. So I end up with 11x. That's 2x plus 3x plus 3x plus 3x gives me 11x. And on the opposite side, I've got 36 minus 4 plus 1 minus 2 minus 6 will give me 25. And so x is equal to 25 over 11. You can call that 2 and 3/11s if you like, but it can't be simplified any further. And part 2 of these problems is a similar problem. I've got four-sided shape again. The perimeter this time is 40. I'm asked to solve what f is. I'm given four sides in terms of f. Two of the sides are of the same length, and that they're 3 by f minus 1. So I'm told if I take 3 by f minus 1, add the other 3 by f minus 1, add the 4 by f minus 2, and add the 6f, well, that should be equal to the perimeter, which is 40. So let's solve these out. I'm going to have to multiply by where I see brackets. So 3 by f is 3f. 3 by minus 1 is minus 3. And if I carry on my multiplication, I end up with what I've got on the left there, plus 3f minus 3 plus 4f minus 8, and there's a plus 6f at the end, which doesn't need multiplication. All of that is equal to 40. So on the left hand side, I've got 3f and 3f, and another 4f and another 6f. That's 16f. Is equal to 40 minus 3. That minus 3 will become a plus 3, so it's going to give me 43. Add another 3, I'll get 46. Add another 8 will give me 54. And so I can therefore represent my answer as f is equal to 54 over 16. And that can be rewritten as 3 3/8. And that concludes this particular topic.